I'm speaking with Mike Mamau, president of Kee Safety, Inc., who is going to talk to us about the upcoming National Safety Council Expo, at which they will be exhibiting their safety solutions. The show brings together safety, health, and environmental professionals to demonstrate their commitment to safety excellence, and will take place between October 22nd and 24th in Orlando, Florida. Mike, please tell us about what Kee Safety is exhibiting at the National Safety Council Expo this year.
We're going to be exhibiting all of our traditional products, but some new things this year that are going to be pretty exciting. The first one is a complete new line of safe access platforms, all branded under our name, Easi-dec. And these are platforms that would compete against scaffolding, ladder jacks, that type of product that's set up extremely quickly. Also, we're going to be exhibiting a new product called KeeLine Overhead, which is a horizontal lifeline system, except the difference is rather than being mounted at foot level, these would typically be running overhead of the person, like if they're working on a train car, that type of thing. That's the second new product. And then the third is a temporary and portable horizontal lifeline system. So these are the three big new products that we're going to be showing at the NSC this year.
What are some of the applications and benefits of these products?
With the Easi-dec system, the three main applications are basically any of the roofing, siding, building contractors, especially residential, where OSHA has cracked down on the residential contractors in a bigger way. So we've developed this product line so they can come in and set up scaffolding much quicker. The typical Easi-dec system sets up in about 5 minutes as compared to about 2 hours for basic scaffolding. And because scaffolding takes so long to set up, most residential contractors don't do it, and then that's how they get cited for OSHA violations because they're working very unsafe. They're working off a ladder, or even worse yet, off ladder jacks, which is just a board across two ladders. So we developed this product that sets up in 5 minutes that lets them work safe. So they're working off a platform that has railing around it, and so therefore whether they're installing windows or roofing or solar panels or moving product from the ground to the roof, they're completely protected by railing. And then because the product sets up faster, they're actually gaining time instead of losing time. So not only are they safer, but they're actually doing their jobs at a much faster scale. Our KeeLine Overhead product that we're launching this year, this would be used in places where someone was working on a rail car or a semi-truck that's transporting products. So they're up on top of those type of applications, working at height, and typically never protected. And they would be wearing a harness with a lanyard, and if they were to fall, they're not going to fall anywhere. The third product we've developed is a horizontal lifeline system, but it's temporary and portable, and we call it Weightanka because it uses a system of weights to counterbalance it, yet at the end of the job, we've never had to go through the roof membrane to attach to the steel. It's just I guess the best way to explain it, it's a cross system. Think of two flat members that are crossed with a pedestal in the middle, and on each end of the crosses, we add enough weight to support whatever number of users they're using on the system. So when the job's all done, they just take the weights off, pick the cross up, and then load it and walk away, as opposed to a system where you had to go through the roof membrane and hook into the steel roofing substructure.
Please tell us what sets Kee Safety's products apart from the competition's.
Oh, that's a great question. There's a huge difference between our products and the competition's. Our competitors tend to always try to put the least cost piece of equipment out there, so that they're concerned about always competing on price. Kee Safety's always concerned at competing on value. First and foremost, since we're in the safety business, we want to make sure that our product is safe, that it does what we says it's going to do. So if we're saying it's going to protect someone from falling off a roof, it does that. And if OSHA has a requirement that it has to be able to withstand 200 pounds of force, we're going to make that product, and we're going to make sure that it passes that by a safety factor of 2 to 1. Or stated differently, we're going to make sure it withstands 400 pounds of force. When we look at our competitors' product, they're so busy trying to take cost out, it barely, if at all, passes even the 200 pounds of force. So first of all, we want to make sure the product works. Second of all is the quality of the product. A lot of our competitors, they'll powder coat their product. Safety Yellow looks really great when it comes out of the box, but it's powder coated over black metal, and black metal has no corrosion treatment whatsoever. So the first scratch you get, the product already begins to rust. So our product is fully hot dip galvanized, and then if the customer wants it powder coated any color, we'll powder coat it any color they want. But it's powder coated over a hot dip galvanized coating system, so you can scratch it all you want, beat it, hit it with a hammer. It's not going to rust. It is going to last for the long term.
What industry trends have you seen in the safety solutions industry, and how does Kee Safety address these trends to keep business moving forward?
This is another really good question. I think the industry trends in general is we, working alongside OSHA, want to make sure that when a worker goes to work, they come home safe. And that's absolutely critical. And it's been key in commercial applications where OSHA has been applying that since 1971. It's not until this year that they've gone after the residential contractors to make sure even someone working in the residential construction industry was also safe. So I see this industry trend as trying to protect the other half of the construction industry. What Kee Safety does different to address this is we're always listening to our customers and trying to innovate and create new products that solve those issues. The Easi-dec is a perfect example. OSHA's trying to protect those workers that are working in the residential construction industry, but there's never been any tools or safety product developed for that. So we developed Easi-dec specifically for that. I can also go back and there's been a real danger in the past of people falling through roof hatches. So we introduced the very first product to put a safety guard railing system around roof hatches. Did that in 2000, and of course the competition has followed and created similar products. OSHA says that skylights are a hole in the roof because the plastic for the skylight tends to degrade through the ultraviolet rays of the sun, and they become very brittle, and people fall through and they're killed. So we developed in the early 2000s a series of skylight protection, and again, now protecting skylights from people falling through them and being hurt. So we're always looking to see what can be done to make the workplace safer, and how can we create tools that people in construction will actually use and not see as an impediment. And that kind of innovation, to get to that, you have to be paying a lot of attention to what your customer's saying, not just to what OSHA's trying to accomplish.
Thanks, Mike, for speaking with us today about the National Safety Council Expo. We're excited to see Kee Safety's safety solutions at the show. For more information on Kee Safety, please visit www.keesafety.com.